So I see in the comments last night, our friend Zero Fox filled a pipe. He's bought a little Fourtrak as well. He's asked me if I can do a little video to show him how to use all the four-wheel drive and that. So this afternoon we've got this all sorted out, and we'll take you out somewhere and show you how it works. Been hanging out with Mudflap and Karen today, so that's been pretty cool. Nice to speak to them guys face to face. Just sorting out bits of plans for our trip, and I think he's going to put a little snippet of that in his video. Just waiting on Emma at the moment. We just had to play musical cars to get this out. But yeah, so I presume this is the same model as you've got. For a start, it's got 4 high on the switch on the dashboard, which is just to the right of the steering wheel, which is right there. But we'll get into all that in a minute. For normal road driving, you just want the stick in the forward position in 2 high, which just effectively renders it 2-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. Thank you. Right, Phil, so you've asked me about 4-wheel drive system on one of these. Just put it back together today for you. What you need to know to start with, you should be driving it around 2 high on that stick down there, which is that one. 2 high is the forward position, which makes this a rear wheel drive track. It's not like a Land Rover, which would be 1 wheel driven out of the 4 wheels. To engage the centre diff lock, you either got to, well, first of all, if you've got manual hubs, which are these with a handle, you've got to turn these to the lock position. When you're driving on the road, you want these in the free position, because it just stops spinning everything else, it stops winding the diff. It's unnecessary wear on the parts, and it'll save you a bit of fuel. 4 high on the switch here, if that's what yours has. If not, it will be a 4 high on the lever above the 4 low position. Simple as that. You now drive forward slowly and engage 4 high. 4 high you'd usually use in places like Canada or Australia or places like that where they've got dirt roads and you're travelling at 30, 40, 50 mile an hour along a dirt road, because it's for speed. Most of the 4-wheel driving you'll want it in low range, which is the lowest selection on the stick. So we're getting to do that now. So currently the 4x4 lights on the dash, that's 4 high, so we'll take that off. And if at any point it doesn't ever click out, just put it into reverse and just roll it back ever so slightly. Let the clutch out, roll it back, and it will come out. People, I would say to be wary about the 4 high switch. It's all operated from a vacuum solenoid, so it can be a bit temperamental, being as these are driven through, you know, there's an old 4x4. If you do ever have an issue, I have got a manual transfer case with it all on the lever, which is a much better upgrade. I've got it in spares for this, basically, if I need one. So right, got a cheeky little river crossing down there. Em's on the bridge somewhere, hopefully going to film us. So to engage 4-wheel drive, we've put our hubs in, we've got into the vehicle, we've got a foot on the clutch, and the gearbox is in neutral. So we're in 2 high, we'll shift the transfer case into neutral, and straighten the 4 low. We can then select a gear. In low box, it ups the torque, so you don't want this. Is for low speed and control. I mean, I never use anything more than low box when I go laning. I get up into 3rd gear sometimes. It's mostly done in 2nd gear. You can even just set off in 2nd gear. You just put the clutch in and let the clutch out, and off it'll go. Right, so we'll do this little river crossing, and I'll catch up with you on the far side, guys. Right, so for this we're in first low box, because I want maximum control. The water's not very deep and it's not very flowing, but we'll try and make a splash on Emma on the other side if we can. Got her a bit. She ain't gonna be happy. Well, Apollo words, Emma. She don't look too happy. Politics, I can't be fucked. But you need to put it back into too high. It's not gone off on the dash like I showed you just a minute ago, so just put it into reverse, click, and it's out. And now we're in high box. You'll notice you'll have to give it a bit more revs than that to pull away, because you're just in normal range now, in high range rear wheel drive. So sometimes you've got to be a bit crafty where you're doing it. You get to the end of a muddy lane, sometimes you need to drive onto the tarmac in your four-wheel drive, because you cannot drive out of it in the two-wheel drive. So I hope that can be of some help to you, buddy. Not much of a teacher, but if there's anything else you need, I don't know, you can fucking hear this or not. Not much of a teacher, but if you need to know anything else, it might be easier for me to show you. I've got a bull bar down the bottom of the garden you can have. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Fucking heaps of stuff down there. But yeah, that's our little video for today. Hopefully it can help you out a bit further. Big shout out to Zero Fox, aka Fill the Pipe, once again. Supporting just about everybody's channels. Much love to you, man, and we'll catch up soon. So cheers everybody.